What's up, Ian here, and this is my review, quick unboxing and graph measurements of this Tangzu Zetian Hayday edition, right? So this is a improved version of the original Zetian which I've unboxed right here, okay? And yeah, if you guys are interested to watch that video, it's up on the link above here, okay? Now, today we're going to talk about this one, which is the Tangzu collaboration with HBB, right? And they came up with this new version, which is the Hayday edition. Now, before I begin, I'd like to thank Linso for sending this to me and making this video possible. But guys, rest assured that whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video is not scripted, and Linso will be watching this video together with you guys. So as usual, I will open this up, go through the accessories, measure the earphones, compare it with the original Zetian, okay, and then you guys see the graph, the difference of the tuning, and then I will share with you guys my listening experience with this Zetian Hayday edition. Now this video will be timestamped, so for those of you who wish to skip around, please feel free to do so. Right, so let's first remove the plastic. Got my trusty knife here. Okay. Alright, so Tangzu Zetian Hayday edition. This is now retailing for $199 US, and for those of you who, the first 400 who purchase it right during the launch, you will get a free mouse pad. And this is not any mouse pad, this is a quality mouse pad, okay? It's a very nice material mouse pad. If you look at my desktop, this is a mouse pad, okay? Look at the quality of this mouse pad compared to mine. My mouse pad is also pretty good, okay? So this is a quality mouse pad, and it's only for those first 400 who buy the Zetian Hayday edition, okay? Right, so yeah, so quickly go and buy it. You get this mouse pad. It's a good quality mouse pad, and it's very thick. If you look at the mouse pad, it's very thick mouse pad, okay? Right, so this is the Zetian Hayday edition, and if you compare the graphics, right, this one looks more subtle, more innocent, okay? But then with the new collaboration and with the new tuning, with the new upgraded driver, this is the more, well, refined graphic, okay? So at the back here you get some specifications. Let's quickly go through that. So this is a 14.5mm dynamic planar driver, okay? The distortion rate is less than 1%. Sensitivity is 100 dB. The channel difference is 1 dB. Impedance is 16 ohms. Frequency range is 20 to 20,000 ohms. No, 20 to 20,000 kilohertz. And the cable type is 5N OFC 0.05 224 wire, okay? And that's it. Right, so let's open up the sleeve. Very nice box. And if you guys remember, I gave this original the packaging award, okay? So same thing, I'm gonna give the same packaging award to the Hayday edition. So this is a bit odd. Yeah, okay. So dear customer, thank you very much for purchasing the Zetian Hayday edition, a collaboration project with HBB. We hope you enjoy the product. If you may, please support us by sharing your thoughts with your friends, audio communities if possible. Right, so this is yeah, from the managing director, if I'm not wrong. And let's take all the stuff out first. I think it's the same, it's just that the color is different, okay? And this is the ear tips. All right, now I can put the box one side and let's focus on this one, okay? Right, so first let's take a look at the ear tips. Okay, so this is actually the same ear tip that was provided in the original Zetian. Okay, so if you look at my video, it's the same setup, right? From what I see lah, it's the same type of ear tips. All right, no change there. And case, right? So this case is the same case as well, but in a different color. If you remember, that case came in red color. This one came is in black color, right? So well, I like black. Okay, it's more suitable for me to bring around. And inside is the same case as well. You got compartments for your IEMs, and then you can coil your cable around it, and you get cable, right? So the cable itself is different, right? So this cable, okay, so this cable has modular plugs. Okay, so you can interchange the plugs, right? You have 4.4 Pentacon 4.4, 2.5 and 3.5, so 3 different options. Okay, and this is the cable itself. If you look at the original cable is nice as well, but the plug is not removable, as you can see. Okay, but this one you can actually change. Okay, so this one is an upgraded cable, 4-core cable OFC, and looking at it, the first feel of it is really nice and lush. Okay, very nice and lush, and it feels thicker than the original cable, so it's definitely an upgraded cable compared to the original. And of course, with this, okay, you have the option to plug in your headphone jacks. Okay, so you just line up the corresponding notch, just push it in, and that's it. You can have different options, all right, depending on what player or what source you have. Okay, but yeah, essentially this is a very nice cable. I like this cable. It's a better cable than the original. You got the Y splitter, the chin slider, and the ear hooks. Okay, and yeah, very nice ear hooks, very soft as well. Okay, so nice cables. Let's put that one side. Okay, and let's take a look at the IM themselves. Can push it out. Okay, whoa, nice. Okay, so this is the Zetian Hayday edition. Okay, so if you look at this entire shell is made out of aluminum. Let me just compare, take out the original. Okay, so you can see the difference. Okay, so the original is just the faceplate, okay, that is aluminum, but the inner shell is actually resin. Okay, but for the Hayday edition, whole shell is made of aluminum. Okay, and the original one is a purple and kind of a black kind of a theme, right? But this one is a gray gunmetal theme. Very nice. Okay, very nice. So yeah, well, in terms of shape and size is the same as the original. Okay, so not much difference there. Okay, I don't see any difference there. Yeah, in terms of shape and size, build, yeah, it's the same. Okay, so not much difference there. So if you guys have seen this or the original Zetian, this is going to be the same. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take out my measuring rig and let's measure this, and also measure the original Zetian at the same time so that you guys can see the difference. So be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I brought out my measuring rig, and here I have the Tangzu Zetian Hayday edition, right? And at the same time, I have the original edition here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this at the same time, measure the original, and then you guys can see the difference in tuning of the new and the old, right? I've done all the calibration, so you guys don't have to watch through all that. All right, so let's get right into it. First, let's put the left side, so this is the left side, okay, into the coupler. Okay, let's see. Right, so let's go to the computer and let's rename this. All right, let's check the levels first. 87 dB, very good. And let's see. Okay, wow, looks very linear. Right, so let's take out the left side, okay, and then let's put in the right side. As you can see, this is the right side, okay, and let's see. Okay, let's go back to the computer. First, check the levels. 87 dB. All right, let's go see what the right side looks like. Okay, wow, very nice. For planar to match on the left and the right is pretty good. All right, the achievement, especially at the treble area, it does match, except for maybe above 13. Yeah, well, yeah, it's good enough for me for planars. Right, so this is how the graph looks like, and then I'm gonna measure also the original. I'm not gonna make you guys watch through that, so let me just fast forward, and then you guys, at the same time, I'm going to tidy up the graph and show you guys the graph. So be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've tidied up the graph. So let's analyze it. Okay, first, the dotted line that you're looking at is the Harman target. Okay, and then the blue line is the original Zetian, and this red line here is the new Hayday edition. Okay, so looking at these two graphs, now let's talk about the sub base. I think the biggest difference here is the sub base. Okay, from what I see is that the original is about 2 dB above Harman. Okay, and the new Hayday edition is about 1.5 to 2 dB below Harman. So in total, I'm looking at about 4 to 5 dB difference in terms of bass, and that is quite a lot for sub bass, all the way up to 60 hertz. And also the mid bass is a bit different, it's not a lot. Okay, and then when it comes to the lower mids, it kind of is almost similar. By the way, I've normalized the two graphs at 1000 hertz. Okay, so this is where they merge. Okay, and then the gain from the mids to the treble, it's pretty similar, and it actually it blends into the treble pretty similar as well. So from what I liked from the original, all right, there's no harshness, shoutiness, or peakiness for the original Zetian. Okay, and for this new Hayday edition, it's the same. Okay, and all the way to the tail, the brilliance and the air, it looks quite similar. Of course, if you look at this, right, the coupler is not exactly accurate. Okay, when it comes beyond 8K, but it's almost there. All right, so take it with a pinch of salt for that. But looking at this graph, I would say the change here would be the bass. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to not this one. I'm gonna listen to these, right, the Hayday edition, okay, with all my test songs, and then I'll be back with my review of these earphones, IEMs, planar IEMs. So be right back. Okay, so I am back, and I've listened to all my test tracks on the Tangzu Zetian Hayday, and this is my review for it. Now, just to share with you guys, the gear that I use is my Questal M15, my Android phone, my Apple iPhone, Hayday R5, R3, all my decks, dongle decks. Okay, and the test songs that I listen to is from my Apple Music. If you guys are interested in that track list, just check out the link below. Okay, so now I'm just gonna briefly go through this because I have I've compared with the original Zetian, and if you ask me, all right, these two, they are different drivers, yes, and what I can hear is that there's a few differences, okay, but in general, the tuning wise is almost similar lah, okay. So let me just summarize what I like about this Hayday. All right, so firstly, the vocals on this is so nice, so sweet, so lush. Okay, so in terms of the vocals, I love listening to vocals on this. The tuning on this is more, I wouldn't say neutral, but more neutral than the original Zetian Wu, okay, Wu Zetian. And I find that this is, in terms of the tone and the tempo, is more neutral, close to neutral and natural type of tuning, and is what I like. All right, so it's more detailed. Okay, so let's just go in order. All right, first let's talk about technicalities between these two. So basically, right, the driver on this one is a improved driver, planar driver, as compared to the original Zetian Wu. Okay, and in terms of soundstage, I find that previously I said that this soundstage was more of an intimate soundstage, right? This soundstage is got a wider soundstage, got a better width, a better sense of space. Okay, so it's a better soundstage, wider soundstage, a bigger soundstage. For the imaging and sound separation, I find that this one is a bit more clearer, okay, a bit more precise in terms of the imaging and the positioning of the instruments, okay, and the separation of the sound as well, especially the position of the vocals and the percussions and the instruments. Okay, so yeah, so in terms of imaging, this has got bigger improvement as compared to the original. For the detail retrieval, oh my god, the detail retrieval on this is so nice, it's so good. Small little nuances of sound can be picked up, right? I can hear very nuance of details on these small little details, you know, the tapping of the snare drums and plucking of the guitar strings. Very good, very good detail retrieval. Resolution, of course, needless to say, very good resolution on these Wu Zetian Hayday. Now, if you ask me, right, in terms of technicalities, yeah, this has got a better driver as compared to the original. Okay, now let's talk about tuning and the tone also lah. Okay, so in terms of tuning, right, previously I said that this is more of a, the original Wu Zetian is more of a fun, casual, I wouldn't say casual, but fun listening experience. And it gives me that musical experience lah, listening experience. Okay, now the new Hayday, this one is more of an analytical, clinical delivery of sound. Okay, more neutralish, I wouldn't say it's close to neutral lah, okay, neutralish sound, and clearer, more forward vocals and clearer treble as well, or even though the treble is the same, but because the bass has been reduced, the more details are being revealed. And I am a detailed guy, I like to listen to my details. Okay, so with this new tuning, I like it very much. Now if you look at if you guys don't know, in fact I did not mention this, but I have my own target, and this target has been on my squig for a few months already, which I did not use to review my IEMs. I find that, you know, my target is my own preference, okay, but I find that most of you, okay, in terms of the target, I think Harman is more suitable to use as a target to review the IEMs. But I do have my own target, all right, which is this one right here. And if you look at the Hayday, right, let me just turn off the original one. The Hayday is actually quite close to my target except for the treble. Okay, so in terms of the tone, the note weight, the timbre, and the mids, okay, and the bass, presence of the bass and the treble, this is very close to my target. Okay, so yeah, it's very nice. So instruments wise, right, I find that instruments, they are forward, they've got good clarity, just nice. I mean, there's a tinge of warmth, a bit of warmth, but it's not very warm, so I would find that they sound natural. So pianos, violins, they've got that natural tone, natural timbre to them, natural note as well. It's not too heavy, it's actually quite light, okay, quite light in terms of the note weight, and it's just nice for me. Okay, even for the sub bass and the mid bass, I find that the presence of the sub bass and the mid bass is just nice for me. I like the fact that they have reduced it by about 5 dB from the original one. The original Zetian Wu sounds more fun, more bassy. I mean, it's fun and engaging and musical. Okay, keeps my head bobbing, but then, you know, it's a different listening experience lah. Okay, I don't get my details, right? Some of the details are lost and being veiled by the overwhelming bass. Okay, so as you can see, right, the mid bass and the sub bass is just nice, right? It's just at my target, right? And also the rest of the mids also. So the presence of the mids is just nice. It's the treble. Okay, okay. Before we talk about treble, the vocals, they've got very nice, sweet vocals, male vocals. Though they sound a bit light, not a heavy note and presence type of presentation. Okay, not authoritative. I mean, it's present, but it's not the authoritative. I want to own you, that type of presence. But you know, it's just nice for me. Okay, I like the balance of the tone of the male vocals on this. Female vocals got that sweet voice, got that good sparkle, and because the bass has been reduced, I can hear more details and more presence and more energy from the female vocals. The sweetness of her voice and the bite of her voice is just there, right? It's not harsh, it's not sibilant, it's not shouty. If you look at if you compare it with the Harman target, it's actually below the Harman target in terms of the treble. Okay, just around here, the presence region, the upper mids, it's got enough gain, right? At the same time, it levels off around maybe the 3K region onwards lah. Okay, so very good presentation for the female vocals also. And then for the treble, right, treble is the same as the original. If you look at the original, it's the same level of treble. Okay, in terms of the presence, in terms of the upper mids, and the mid treble, but because the bass has been reduced, that gives the treble a bit more space. Okay, and I can hear more presence of the treble as compared to the original. So the whole balance of the listening experience has changed. Okay, because of the reduction of the bass. In terms of tuning wise, you know, the where the bite comes in, where the lushness of the treble comes in, where the cymbal strikes trails off, and the airiness of the cymbal strikes and the hi-hats is about the same. It's just that because of the bass has been reduced, I hear more details of the treble. Okay, so yeah, so that's my very quick review of this Zetian Wu, okay, Hayday. I actually, you know, appreciate what they have done here. Now, just to conclude, right, so this is $150, right, if I'm not wrong, right? This is $199. Now, does the price justify for what they are presenting? I find that, okay, in terms of cable wise, they've got the modular cable, okay, which is good, right? And I can actually switch out the plugs to what I want to use, whatever source I want to use. The cable is a much better cable than the original. The original is, well, it's okay, you know, and you can actually choose whether you want 4.4 pentagon or 3.5, and then you're stuck with that. But for this one, you can actually switch out yourself. Okay, that's for the cable. The shell itself is also a better upgrade, if you ask me. Okay, so this one is full aluminum shell, though it is a fingerprint magnet. Sometimes I can see my own fingerprints here, then I'll need to rub it off. But other than that, you know, it looks premium, looks nice. I mean, this one also looks premium and nice, it's just that it's a resin shell. So in terms of quality, this one is a better quality. And sound, right? I find that this is more to my liking in terms of the tuning. I like more analytical and clinical listening experience. And the songs that I listen to, a lot of my classical songs, I can't really enjoy them. Most of the IEMs, I mean, I can listen to them, but not in a very detailed way. So this is one of the few IEMs that allows me to enjoy my classical music. Okay, very, very detailed and smooth and sweet sounding vocals on this. The vocal sounds very sweet on this and very nice. Right, so that concludes my overall review for this Tangzu Zetian Hayday edition. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Alright, so that's it for now. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next review. Cheers.